If you run because you don't like the look of your stomach, or you want to say to someone that you can run very fast or very long, you will never love running. If you run because you love the way the sky looks at sunset and the way the woods breathe and the sound of your friends' winded laughter, you will love running, and utterly unbeknownst to you, you become a runner. It feels as though every time I start something new, I forget this simple fact of life: the difference between effort and love. It is 2020 and COVID-19 is present with us. Unemployed and lonely, angry at those we're stuck with, we feel as though the mortality of ourselves and of humanity is closer than it should be. We have been uprooted, and this, we want to say, must mean we cannot grow. But so many of us, right before this, were in the middle of something that was sustaining us forward, sustaining us to continue and to grow. I just want to remind myself of some things I've forgotten. I don't enjoy crocheting because I can make a doily or a sock. I enjoy crocheting because I can spend hours watching my fingers twist and turn to intertwine a single piece of string into something beautiful. I can take apart what I have made and feel no remorse. I know that, if I so choose, I can create once more the same or different, but either way, I can take the string and use it to create once more the act of crocheting. A jigsaw puzzle is only fun insofar as it isn't done, and when it is, it sits collecting dust until one day, quite soon after you finish it, you take it apart again in the hopes that one day, quite long after you finish it, you will have forgotten how it looked altogether and perhaps get the glorious chance to do it all over again, as if it had never been done. At many points throughout this year, I have become so obsessed with seeing the finished project come to life that I have gotten very lost. Hello, my name is Emery, and I am currently a senior at Hampshire College in Amherst, Massachusetts. For my senior thesis, I bought an RV a decade older than myself, with the goal of fixing it up and turning it into a tiny house. Her name is Winnie. At Hampshire, there are no grades and no tests and no majors to choose from. You have to figure out for yourself what exactly is the purpose of your degree, which means that you will ultimately question whether it has any purpose at all, because if you decide that it doesn't, it doesn't, and if you decide that it does, it does. Although this has always been true wherever you are, other schools try to hide it and pretend, under a veil of wealth, that they give you something which grants you success. Those who inherit success oft have a harder time of finding it, perhaps because they have been told that they should have it, despite not even knowing what it is. What is it? Where is it? I don't know, but I know that I like biking and my friends and farming and building. If I can build a life off of such things, should I not seek to try? Winnie, my RV, is my way of trying. If I can learn to build myself a house out of an old RV, then I can live simply enough to use money for bike trips, and I can build my friends' houses too, and I can use my hands to keep fixing things and caring for the objects that sustain my community. But as you can see, the school year is almost up. Winnie lived here in this campus parking lot until a month ago, ready and waiting as I was to be done and to graduate. And now here she sits in her new home, our backyard, only halfway through her journey of becoming a home. There is a virus plaguing us in more ways than one, and so all I can do is sit here in front of Winnie on the intended day of my graduation and look at a project that I have started but not yet finished. As a result, I'm angry at her and at myself. I look at her and I feel as though I have failed. She should be done, as I should be. Where is my closure? How much longer will I have to work? When I work all day only to realize I did something wrong and I have to start over again, I regret what I did wrong. What if I get to the end and I regret the whole thing? This is where I am, but I have forgotten how I got here. I got here on a path by which I sought to do something that I loved. I've had the privilege to attend a private liberal arts college. Should I use that privilege to get a good job or to figure out what it is that I want from life? It seems that those of us who can choose to do both. but many of us lose ourselves in the former. Many of us seek out jobs we don't want because we can have them and others can't, and because our forefathers sought for us to have class such that we could be happy. Some of us deny the flaws in this system for our entire lives, angry at the way things are but not at our role in them. Some of us deny the system so much that we shy away from any such thing, lost without a system for the sustainability of our own lives, angry at ourselves and at the way things are, but without a system to create change. No matter if it's now or when Winnie has a couch and a kitchen and 2 people living in her, the people who see what I'm doing as foolish will continue to. I cannot seek to please anyone but myself, and so I must figure out for myself what exactly is the purpose of the work that I do every day. And if that purpose is not the doily or the sock, but the crocheting itself, then I must not care about the done, but the doing. And when I wake up and I let myself do this, then I am happy. Right now, as we find shelter in place, we all see more than ever that such is the life of things. I love art, I love my friends, I love nature and this earth, and I love working with my hands. I do not want to throw away what I have been given by failing to seek happiness. I do not want to use what I have been given such that I am content without change. Shit, this is just too goddamn dramatic. I think I'd rather feel it than forget it.